Good evening, welcome. An arrest warrant has been issued for these 4 individuals. They will be brought in for questioning and they will have their day in court. Any questions? Ideally, these 4 individuals are going to be brought in and they're going to be separated like different police stations in and around London. But that's all that I can say for now, guys. As you know, this is a very serious matter, so we're going to bring these individuals in and have a press release as soon as we can, but we'll let the press know in due time. Okay, one more question. Now, bearing in mind, okay, thank you. Now, bearing in mind the severity of the charges, these 4 individuals are actually refused bail. They have no bail conditions. They hold a flight risk. We've had these individuals under surveillance for quite some time, and we've noticed that they have made frequent visits abroad, in and out of the country, mainly by plane. So having taken all this into account, they're going to be refused bail. There will be no bail conditions. I mean. If they apply, they will be refused immediately. If they apply for any bail, they'll be refused immediately. Okay, thank you very much. Unfortunately, Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. Now, in the background, we have Texas playing. You know, Texas speaks about this star, this state, this star of state. So, the relation to that is these four individuals that are now being brought in for questioning, and you know, they were seen as these stars, or these stars, but now you know how they have fallen. So you know, just as a tribute, we're going to ask some questions again of the tarot. Just you know, what went, you know, what happened, what is it that these individuals that they have been through, that they were able to choose to lead this sort of program. You know, because you know, through our investigations, guys, we've seen that you know they would have been brought up into the program. There would have been the very minimum a second generation candidate, which means that since they were born into this program. So these are things that are taken into account, and possibly, you know, these are things that they're taken into account. Okay, we're going to go straight to the cards. The arrest warrant has been issued. These individuals are going to be stationed in and around London, Belgravia, Peckham, the Borough, and possibly also we're also thinking about housing some of them in a station, you know, somewhere outside London. You know, the management group. You know, there's going to be the arrests. You know, beginning with this four, we you know we estimate, you know, there could be up to 10,000 arrests. 10,000 arrests. Yes, this is going to be the largest operation in living memory. Similar to an occupation, similar to an occupation. You know, the amount of the you know, because we're going to have to, you know, we're gonna have uniform on the streets. We're also going to have detectives in and around. You know, just to you know, just on the back, just behind, you know, the possess, you know, the you know, just you know, the collecting of, you know, what you'd call, you know, the collecting of what you'd call, you know, those associates, those were that were behind the scenes, because one thing that we've discovered is that they are those that are behind the scenes, and they could also be in these very halls here, right here, these very corridors of power, which are very close by. So this is going to be a very hands-on operation. Okay, guys, without further intro, this is great news, because now these guys are off the streets. Now these guys are, they're literally off. You know, off. You know, they're going to be taken. They're going to be taken. They're going to be. You know, their places of operation is going to be flooded with our servicemen and women. So these individuals have no chance of operating in those realms anymore. Why'd you say that? Oh, because you know, the first card of the day, guys, which was in, you know, is going to be, they're going to be placed in what you'd call an isolation chamber. An isolation chamber. This is likened to solitary confinement, but for those that are that have been known to, for those that have, those that, the isolation chamber is, it's going to be, it, it's something that the universe is producing almost as we speak. You know, it's something that the universe is keeping secret. It's almost a surprise. It's going to be unveiled for these individuals. These individuals are going to be veiled inside this isolation chamber. Now, the details, the details remain for the angels and Father God himself. But I was lucky enough to have been shown a glimpse of what this isolation chamber, kind of looks like, and also the environment in and around the isolation chamber. Because there is an environment, it it will be stationed in a way where there will be observers, the angels, and also the military men, the military from the angelic realms. They will be observing these individuals. So so far we have one chamber, um, but having gone through the process, it remains to be seen whether the other individuals will have that privilege. Also, that remains to be seen because they may not, they may have the opportunity perhaps to undergo a different facility altogether, but but you know we, but we can reveal that there is one isolation chamber, which is you know we're going to which is going to be in use, which is going to be in use. So isolation chamber, and the first card of the day we have King of Coins. So now, collective, you're this King of Coins. You're this, the King of Coins is this honest, multifaceted, um, you know, an individual that that is well, that is, that is able to, that generates, is able to generate this income. But also, this isolation chamber concerns us, or speaks of the, connections, these connections, so you're going to be recognized as this king of coins individual, because on the other hand, for others of you, this would also involve this government influence. But we're going to get one more card. Please clarify the king of coins, please, spirit. Please clarify the king of coins. Please clarify the king of coins. We have two of coins. Two of coins network, connection with connection with connection with the divine. Also, okay, so you're this king of coins. You are the king of coins. This is not your government. This is not your government. You're this king of coins because what spirit is letting you know is that you're going to be provided with everything that you need, including trade, including ideas, and also spirit have going to bestow upon you, collective, something which is going to help build this legacy, this family legacy. So, being this king of coins, being this king of coins, you're now going to be able to generate wealth, generate, you know, um, it's going to be something that Spirit is gifting you with income, but what is most telling about this is that the joy it brings you. So this is a return to your childhood, something from your childhood that you had forgotten about, collective, something from when you were growing up that brought you joy, something that something that I've you something that you've done, that you made, that you were you got joy and happiness out of it. And now this is something that you're going to enjoy sharing with others. You're going to enjoy sharing, this creation. So spirit is going to give you something. Spirit is going to, you're going to be reconnected with your childhood. You're going to be reconnected with your childhood. Absolutely wonderful. So for others of you, those of you that have this trade, whether you made clothing, whether you created artifacts, something that you make with your hands. It's got something to do with your hands. It's got something to do with your hands, because he has these two coins, and he's spinning them on this instrument. So it involves your hands. It involves your hands, and this is going to give you so much joy that you're going to feel so much balance. Okay, Spirit. Let's see one more card. Wonderful. Seven of Cups. So Spirit is Spirit are giving you a montage of your old memories, things that brought you joy, Spirit are taking you back in time. Spirit are going to lift you up and take you right into this place. It's almost as if it's like it's a market. I was going to say market, but we don't want to confuse that word as it's associated. You're going to be taken to a place what you call for instance, like a a fabrica, a place of fabrics. It's a place of fabrics. It's a place of it's a creators. It's a creation. A creators. Um, almost like a showroom. You're going to be taken to a showroom, guys. You're going to be taken to a showroom where spirit are going to show you. They're going to show you. All these things that you've been connected to. All these things that spirit are going to say, you can share this with the people. You can share this. It's going to be something, guys, something that spirit is giving you, something that that is doesn't it's you're going to introduce this. You're going to be the premier. You're going to be the premier. You're going to be the you're going to be the soul. You're going to be the one. Like this is a create this is something unique. Something This is something unique, collective, that spirit, that you've created with spirit. Now spirit are, because they're going to remind you of what it is, some of the things you've created you've created in your daydreams, in your daydreams, in your almost, just like what you felt was just only fantasy. You know, that these are things that spirit are going to tell you that you've actually created these ideas, and these ideas can be brought down and actually made. So this is something wonderful. This is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. That spirit is going to guide you towards the seven. These creations, these inventions that you've made, that you're going to be able to share with the world, to benefit everybody. And then, this is going to be something truly amazing, truly unique. You know, Spirit is looking forward to sharing this with you. This news with you, because they know it's what is going to, it's going to give you so much joy. So as you see, he receives this inspiration from Spirit, and then he creates these two pentacles. These two pentacles is going to be something that he creates. The pentacles stand for something tangible that that you can share. In the as an actual material. For the world. So this is absolutely amazing. You know, this is almost like a reward from Spirit. It's a reward from Spirit because they're reminding you of who you are, and some of the things that you've actually created. Thank you so much, Spirit, for that message. That is beautiful for the collective to hear. Let's see one more card. What else do we need to see right now, Spirit? Thank you. I'd like to thank the ancestors, the angels, and also the collective. Thank you. You know, the Empress, the Empress, the Empress. You're the Empress, collective. You're in your Empress energy. You know, um, we'll speak about this magnetic attraction the Empress has. She attracts everything. She doesn't take from others. She shares her wealth. She shares with the people in and around her. Because she's vibrant, and she's creating not only this material, but also she's creating this 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 I want to say she's a creation. Spirit is also letting you know, guys, that as the Empress, you're also the mother. You're also the mother. You're also the father. You're the Emperor. So for you, Spirit, for you, collective, from Spirit, is letting you know that you're going to uh, have a family of your own that is going to build this legacy. You'll have a family of your own that's going to build this legacy, and you're going to be extremely, the Empress. Spirit want you to know that your Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be in so much bliss, and you're going to be creating with, you're going to be creating together with Spirit, that you're just going to, you're going to, because they speak about this. She's fertile, and also Spirit is also letting you know that you're going to be moving into a new environment completely. A completely You're going to be living in a completely new environment. You're going to be living in a completely new environment. Why? Because you're considered the mother. You're considered you're considered, you know, the very essence, the very connection to the planet. You're considered this child of the planet. So where you're going to be living is going to be, you know, spirit is also letting you know that you could have at least 3 children. You know, you could have like there's twins and a baby. There's twins and a baby. So some of you should be having twins and a baby. You know, for others of you that have asked spirit for a large family, this looks like that you actually get your wish, because look, she has 2 twins and a baby. Spirit wants you to know that anything that was kept away from you is going to be given back to you times times 10. You know, anything that was taken away from you is going to be given back to you. You're going to have the passport to freedom, financial freedom. The you're going to have, you know, the you're going to have what you need. You know, you're going to have what you need. And it also appears that you may be, you may, that's the 7 of, okay, you may be, because, you know, this speaks about, you know, your home. So there's an emphasis on the home. There's an emphasis on the home, because you have the King of Pentacles that speaks about, you know, that speaks about the home. You know, there's this imagery of the home, and also as the King of Pentacles is also you know the material things, home, and also you know sustenance in and around the home. And then we have the Empress. So you're going to be in a creative. You're going to be you're going to be in a creative. You're going to be in a creative zone, or more. You know, it's like a you're you're going to be in a creative in a there's something about creation. You're creating. There's something that you're creating, collective. There's something that you're creating. There's something that you're working on, a project. There's something that you're working on, a project that is going to flourish, because now you're the Empress. You're the Empress now. So anything that you touch is endorsed by spirit, and it flourishes. It materializes with ease. It manifests. You manifest with ease because you're a child of the universe, connected to the universe. Now we're going to ask some questions in regards to, you know, these four. You know, when we speak about these four, and we'll speak about this hanged man arrest, that means that, you know, the arrest warrant being issued for these individuals for their crimes, and also the isolation chamber being premiered. The isolation chamber being premiered. Now we're going to ask the questions about these four individuals, just about well, what does spirit want us to know with regards to these four? Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Okay, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to okay. Once in a lifetime, you know, this is going to be a unprecedented, um, spirit. Spirit also says, spirit also says that they haven't seen anything yet. They haven't seen anything yet. Like they haven't seen spirit. Spirit is almost saying that they haven't seen anything yet, and and people are going to be, the collective is actually going to be the collective is actually going to be surprised, because the collective is actually going to realize just how much spirit have been protecting the collective, and also just how much the spirit values and sees you collective. Like how much they see you. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be overwhelmed with almost like a surprise. Like, you know, um, like for whatever you've been through, collective spirit are just rewarding you almost like beyond your wildest dreams, beyond your wildest dreams, beyond beyond your wildest dreams. Um, I feel like spirit really are, you know, they're really, the spirit and the universe are really, kind of in so many words that, they are they are they're now going to say, you do not, how dare you, you do not approach my child in that way at all. You do not approach my child in that way, and that you've never seen that side. You've never seen that side, and they're going to say you do not approach my child in that way, because these individuals are, they're going to be made in a, I feel like they're going to, they're going to realize very soon. They're going to realize very soon. The spirit is not. Spirit is letting them know very, in a language they understand. You know, you know, Spirit is speaking to them in their own language, the one that they understand the most. So this is how spirit is communicating with these individuals in a way that they can understand very loud and clear what is going on, what is, what is what is happening, what is happening. So collective, spirit in this moment, they're just saying, just enjoy yourself as much as you can. If all you can do is you know whatever, spirit just want you to, just want you to enjoy yourself. A part of, this situation. Spirit is like, no, I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you. But so I'm going to surprise you. But not spirit is literally going to surprise you with how much love that they're going to show you. That you're going to be surprised that like how you're going to wonder, like how, because you've never felt, because spirit is going to show you a love unlike anything you've ever been shown before. you know because we've you know you've been hidden. You've been hidden from love. You've been hidden from from almost proper behavior. these things are going to be new for you. But collective, we're going. You're the empress. You're the empress. So spirit is is showing up for you. Like really, they're showing up. Spirit really showing up for you because spirit just want you to know that you deserve what you deserve. So spirit is showing and proving what you deserve through the actions. So there's a lot of there's a lot spirit wants to show you, and there's a lot that spirit actually want to share with you. Okay, following on, we're going to get one more card. Okay, so we're going to ask about you know the four. Four also speaks about a foundation. So spirit is landing in the center of this organization, which is going to release, which is effectively, right in the center of its foundation. So that also speaks about foundations. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Landing in the middle of the foundation, landing in what is considered the tower. So the tower has been brought, the tower has been brought down. The community, the community of Elam, the community of Elam Estate, the community in and around Elam, um, you know, connected with Leather Market, you know, they've received news. They've received news. So something is changing. There's been a sudden change. There's been a change. What can we say? We're going to clarify the tower. We're going to clarify the tower. In the last few days, the community has been, you know, you can feel that there's been a sort of, you can feel that there's been a sort of change. Um, the community are experiencing a tower, and the community are experiencing now that they no longer have they no longer have these avenues that they once used. They no longer have these avenues anymore. The spirit is taking everything away slowly, because spirit again is speaking the language. So these individuals are possibly facing financial constraints. Financial constraints is something that these individuals financial constraint is something that individuals are going to be facing. They're going to have to juggle to get. They're going to have to juggle. This tower. This tower. This tower is connected to the community. This tower is connected to the community, and the community, and these individuals with within the community are going to be they've got that Spirit is you know, they found they okay, we're gonna get one more card. So because we have the tower. The, the, the tower, the tower is something that you know you either go down with the you know you either leave the tower once it goes down. You leave the tower, or you go down with it. In other words, that you know something's been taken away that will not be able to be put back together. Will not be able to put back together. So spirit is taking away their ability, to generate income, finances. Why? Why is that? It's because this is the language they seem to understand the most. This is what their motives were. Their motives were for first, financial gain. Secondly, it was for their very existence. Their very existence in this particular, their very existence in this particular field. Because they were um, they were using deception to obtain finances. They were using deception. So when that deception no longer exists, these illusions are shattered. They will no longer be able to generate income because that was their only means. They were deceptive in nature. They stole from others. They deceived others. They deceived others. They obtained, using false, a false narrative, and they worked together with this community. These individuals were conspiring together. They were conspiring together. So so now, as they're being apprehended, and the tower falls, the tower is brought down. That shows that spirit has belonged to them the entire time. Their avenues are closed. They meet a cul-de-sac. We're going to get one more card. Today we're working with the Golden Tarot. Spirit led us to this particular deck to work with. Could be there's something that Spirit really wants us to see from the imagery. The imagery is almost a medieval, time. A medieval time. This was in the dark ages. So Spirit is also letting us know that these individuals are going to go through a period of darkness. So we have also family structure. Spirit is gifting you now. You're part of this family structure. You're part of this family structure, this home, this happy home. You're building a happy home. Spirit are gifting you with a home. You're the empress. You're you're going to give birth to you're gonna have a family. You're now going to experience a love unlike anything, unlike anything, because spirit is you're essentially in a relationship with spirit, guys. Collective, you have a relationship. Your primary relationship is with spirit, and your partner who's going to be brought to you is spirit. So you're in a relationship with the universe. You have a relationship with the universe. You have a connection with the universe. You have a sacred relationship, collective, sacred relationship. For others of you, those in the reverse, for the our collective is sacred. Father sent a message that said, enjoy these moments, enjoy the persecution. It's a, you're going to, you're going to, and soon you understand, that you're actually protected. Going through this persecution has actually been your protection, collective. So the universe has been protecting us through our actual hardships that we went through. That was our protection, because those that were in power and abused their positions of power and now finding themselves in the tower with you know they've now found themselves in this tower, which is a dismantling of the old paradigm. These old beliefs, these archaic ways of doing things, you know this material first, service for self mentality is being removed, because this was a false foundation. The future is balance. The future is balance. So, collective, this also is a message to the people behind this persecution. These four individuals, is that their tower is going to in so many words, collective spirit are letting us know that there's going to be nobody behind these individuals. There's going to be nobody behind them. There's going to be nobody behind them. They're going to stand alone, i.e., the isolation. They're going to be isolated. They're going to be isolated from their. They're going to be isolated, collective. They're going to be isolated because there's nobody who is going to follow somebody a particular path such as this. Once more, this is the end of the road for individuals that were in under service for self, because now these individuals are going to become believers. Then they're now going to become believers, because their finances, their materials were not able to give them any sustenance once this tower is fallen. They're no longer able to. They're no longer able. It's almost there's a feeling of realization here in the tower when it's almost there's a feeling of of an awakening. There's a feeling of an awakening while the tower has been struck. This is when they're going to be awakened. Father says that there's going to be a actual literal tower, guys. So you have the psychological tower, which affects things of not only the you know the which affects individuals, subjectively onwards. But then there's going to be a physical tower, a actual physical tower. Now, in this particular, in this particular dream or vision that Father showed us, that was shown, um, there was this feeling of, there was this feeling that that once the tower actually, once the tower was struck, this is when people began to realize that they were now believers. They now believe that they now believe. They now believe. So there is a lack of belief by these individuals. These individuals are non-believers. Collective. These individuals are non-believers in God. They do not believe in God, and this is the reason why they've continued to go on and on and on and on with this persecution, is because they have a lack of belief in the presence of God. They have a lack of belief. They may know through certain scriptures that they may use to portray a certain image to the betterment of their own, desires. They may have read something that tells them that clearly states to them that God is real, but they do not believe in His omnipotence. They do not believe in His. They do not believe in His in His reality. They believe that it must only be on paper. They believe that it must only just sound good, because we understand that these individuals are also connected with religious sects. They're connected with religious sects or religious organizations that don't actually practice. Let me get some more cards. We have, following on, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. So this speaks about this. So now, guys. So you're now are, because the Queen of Wands. You're now going to, you know, you're now because the Queen of Wands, because as the Empress, guys, as the Empress, you also are the Queen of Wands. As the Empress, you're also you have you also have the qualities of the Queen of Wands. That means that speaks about entrepreneurship. That also speaks about you know you know you're going to the Empress. She is all, she's the mother of all the queens, effectively. She's the mother of all the queens. So you know so you're giving birth to an entire, you're giving birth to a monarchy. So now you have this Empress, you have this Queen of Wands, which is going to just Okay, all right. Okay, welcome back, guys. Okay, we have this Queen of Wands. Still, we're gonna clarify the Queen of Wands. What? Who's this? Who's this Queen of Wands? No, Spirit. What is it? Who's this Queen of Wands? Okay, let's give it one more shuffle. Who's the Spirit? Could you please clarify the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is representative of this public figure, i.e. known as Ashleigh Burwood here, also as known as Ashleigh Burwood here. You know, that you know they want to as an offering, a peace, as an offering. But right off the bat, guys, the Queen of Wands also, in this, the Queen of Wands, you know, okay, so this Queen of Wands will be okay. Whenever you see whenever you see this deck, this particular whenever you see like this writing here, or the written word could also be some form of you know it normally symbolizes for a a clause. This clause, although is being shown, could also be something, it could also be something hidden. It could also be something hidden, something, it could be something hidden, something suspicious. So, you know, and this combination of the Queen of Wands and these two together, so this could mean something suspicious from, being sent by Ashleigh Burwood, or a public figure which is involved in your persecution, guys. We're just going to we're finding adjusting the sound for you. Okay. Okay. We're going to clarify with the rider weight. So we have this Queen of Wands. We want to find out who this Queen of Wands is, or what is actually being offered. What's the offer behind this? Is it a peace treaty? Is it an apology? Um is it a we want to know what it is. Is it, let's see. we want to know the origins of this. We want to know the origins. We want to find out and ask the origins of this page of cups, which has been presented to you by um, this particular Queen of Wands that you have, that you may have. Because remember, you're the Empress. You're the Empress right now. You're in your Empress energy. So 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 in other words, that you know in other words, this page has a lot of growing up still to a lot of maturing. This page needs to mature first. So so you know you know so in other words, in so many words that you may be receiving some a form of communication that could that could be that could be it could be something for it could be kind of immature at this time, or what I mean is that they will not reveal that the honesty behind their actions. They're not going to reveal a sincerity. It's going to be more of a there'll be no mention of the tower. There'll be no mention of of family structures being removed. There'll be no mention of that. This would be just kind of talking around, how are you? Or I haven't seen you around for ages, or something like that. Meanwhile, you're the Empress. So, so So guys, so collective, you're in the Empress. So as the Empress, you're possibly going to also just turn into the Queen of Swords. You know, you're going to be in your Queen of Swords energy. As this person approaches, you're in the Queen of Swords. You know, because you have the Sword of Truth. Should they make one false move, then you then you kind of you know the truth outweighs anything. In other words, you're kind of mirroring and saying to this person, say, look, you're going to have to mature, and you're going to have to mature and be honest here. You're going to have to mature and at least be honest, the very least be honest, because you can see this sword here. Let's get one more. Okay. We wanted to have a look at the. We have an idea. We have an idea that um, the type of communication that is being presented to you, collective. Okay, what is the what is the communication? What is the okay? Page of Cups, Page of Cups, and also the Queen of Wands. Spirit. What do they? What is the meaning of this? Okay. Okay. We have Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. So you've built this Ten of Pentacles. So you've built this Ten of Pentacles, as the Empress. So something tells me that this Queen of Wands is approaching you because their foundation has been taken away. Their foundation has been taken away. Ashleigh Burwood is being taken away from this Queen of Wands. The public figure that was involved in your persecution, they're losing their foundation. A tower has been brought down, and they're losing they've lost their foundation. So something they're not telling you is that they've lost their foundation. That's something they're not telling you. So this is something that they're going to hide. This is the actual clause that has been given, that they've actually been given. There's a clause here. They've received some form of notice, some form of document, which they've received some form of document that their foundation has been taken away from them. So it could be a foreclosure. It could be a bankruptcy. Guys, it's in and around that sort of region. So this Queen of Wands is approaching you because their foundation is being taken away from them. So they're in this Queen of Wands energy. They're in their Queen of Wands energy. Clarified by Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Collective. God is communicating with the people that are persecuting you. God is speaking to them directly in a language they understand. You have a message from Spirit to let you know that anything or anybody involved in this persecution, they are before God right now. They're before God right now. In and around their life, God's presence, God's atmosphere is around them. God's atmosphere is in and around their life right now. So, and this atmosphere, it's affecting, their life. It's affecting their life. Um, their the people around them also people are being are being affected because those people that are around them. So we're going to just study this Page of Cups once more. So the reason this public figure is approaching you is because they have been summoned. They've been summoned. They've actually been summoned. They've actually been summoned and they have nowhere else to go. they've actually been summoned, and they have nowhere else to go. Nobody else can help them. So spirit is in communication with this individual, and spirit has said, you have to settle this. You have to settle this. Spirit is guiding these individuals to 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 communicate honestly and truthfully. We spoke about this Queen of Swords, but so Spirit is asking this person to at least communicate honestly with you, collective. You know, um, you know, to apologize of some sort, or a public apology is going to be, a public apology, an apology, or a resolution, and so far, um, you know we have so far we have the page of cups. So that's the offer that this individual is that's the offer that this individual is that's the offer that this individual wants to make, or the apology, or the sentiment. But Spirit also wants you to know that the reason also that they've been summoned, and also that their foundation, and people in and around them, you know, things are, God is, in and around their atmosphere right now, is in and around them. Continue. We're going to continue on with the ride away. Some more cards. Okay. What else does Spirit want us to know? Okay. So we have custody. We have warrant, and a warrant being issued. So these individuals are going to be brought in, and we also know that Spirit are going to gift you, with this new beginning. So now you're going to be building a legacy, a family legacy for you and your family. You're going to be building this legacy. So your foundation is being built. You're building your foundation. You're building a legacy and a home. And a home. And also, you're going to have something that Spirit is going to share with you, that is going to bring you so much joy and so much happiness as you now begin to share this with the world. You're now going to be sharing something with the world that you're going to make. You're going to create something. You're going to create something, a project. It's going to be something that you're going to be working on. That's going to bring you so much joy, so much healing. You know, you're going to be. Can Spirit give us any what can Spirit tell us about this creation? Because we understand that it's something it's something that you're going to see, like a showroom of all these things that you've created. All these things that you've created, you're going to be reminded of them. You're going to be reminded of all these things that you've created with Spirit, like in Spirit, with Spirit. You've actually created these things. So this one, Okay, so then now you have. Okay, so this speaks about your harvest. This speaks about your harvest. So then now spirit is going to be showing you your harvest. Things that you've actually made in things that you've actually made. So we have two cards of the seven of coins, seven of pentacles. So now you've actually created something. You've actually created something that is going to last you. It's going to be like generational. It's going to be generational because when you have a look at this image here, when you have a look at this image, they speak about this tree, and the tree is also the tree of life. So you have the tree of life and you have the tree of knowledge. So you're going to share your knowledge with the collective, and then this is going to be that your creation, something that spirit is co-creating with you. You see, the two trees they symbolize generations. That symbolizes family. That symbolizes earth. These pentacles These pentacles are going to be generated from this knowledge, from this tree, which is going to be passed down the generations. Because now you're going to be sat in this Ten of Pentacles energy. You're creating a family legacy together with spirit. You're creating something that's going to bring you so much joy, and that you're going to be able to share with the collective, that your family, the collective, you're all going to enjoy. You're going to flourish. So now your harvest is going to flourish, because of course you're the Empress. You're the Empress. Wonderful. So now your creations are going to be birthed. You're going to birth these creations that are going to be enjoyed for generations and generations and generations. And the collective, as you can see here, the harvest is going to bloom. It's going to bloom. You're the Empress, collective. You're the Empress. And you're creating something that is going to be part of generations. This is going to be part of generations. We're going to get a few more cards. Shall we see? 119. 119. Number one, that's the Magician. 19, that's the Sun. That's the Sun. So that means that you're manifesting. You're manifesting. You're manifesting. You're manifesting your destiny, guys. You're manifesting your destiny. Wonderful. Never, this is probably one of the very first times where There's a lot of pentacles on the table. There's a lot of pentacles on the table. So, in other words, guys, you're manifesting, and you're manifesting. You're going to be manifesting almost, you know, everything that you've ever thought. Every project that you worked on, and these individuals had any part in trying to sabotage, because what spirit is letting you know that they couldn't sabotage anything. Nothing was sabotaged. Nothing was actually sabotaged. What spirit is letting you know is that they created the illusion that your projects were not able to get off, were not able to manifest, but they were being held. They were being held in the heaven realms. Heaven, heaven are going to unveil everything you created that you thought didn't exist. Heaven are going to show you that this is yours. You created this. Look, you created this. They're going to unveil all these creations that you made. All of this you actually created. In other words, spirit were only giving these people the illusion to believe that they were actually stopping anything from happening. Because now what is going to happen is, once this tower is revealed to them, is that what they had created was false. They had built on top of a false foundation, built on mistrust, built on deception. Deception, guys. They were built on deception. But this deception is going to be self-deception. The spirit had protected you. Spirit said, no, not my child. He's creating a medicine that's going to help others. Okay, we have the blueprint. He's created that. He's creating, he's using these materials to create something. We're going to keep that. The blueprint. Spirit have the blueprint. They built on a false foundation, on false truths. Only deceiving themselves in the end. Okay, guys, we're going to get one card from the Game of Thrones, and also, actually, we're going to get a card from either the playing deck or the Game of Thrones or the Oracle card. Okay, we're going to get one card. We're going to get one more card, and then conclude today's reading. Okay, we're going to use the Oracle. We're going to end with the Oracle. What a spirit want us to see in this moment. What a spirit want us to see in this moment. What a spirit want us to see in this moment. Spirit said these individuals, everything's been taken away from them. This is a message. This is a message. This is an overall message from Spirit, and these individuals are going to experience exactly what they put you through, or was attempted to put you through. Because one thing that Spirit also wants you to know, collective, is that you were under their protection the entire time. You were under their guidance the entire time. So where you felt isolated, you were never really isolated, because you would have had people in and around you that were your guardians, your guardian angels. These individuals were the ones who comforted you in your times of need. So there is this underlying message that you are under Spirit's guidance the entire time. You have been under their guidance, and Spirit really want you to know is that if you knew what was happening behind the scenes, Spirit wants to surprise. That's the message. That's the message we're getting. Is that Spirit wants to surprise the collective. Spirit wants to surprise you, collective. They want to surprise you. There's a reason why they really want you. They want you to. You're going to be shocked. You're truly going to be enchanted with this, with what Spirit has in store for you, collective. You're going to feel a love unlike anything you've ever felt, because you have never really felt love before, because you've been isolated from you've been isolated, but while you've been isolated, you've still been comforted. And Spirit, this is what Spirit wants you to reward you with, is to say, okay, we had to comfort you, and we actually made you believe that you were really being isolated, but you weren't. You were not being isolated. It was an illusion. This was an illusion, guys. This was an illusion. This was an illusion. Because look, that's you. You're not isolated. That's Spirit. Each pentacle is Spirit. You've never been isolated. You've been with Spirit the entire time. You have been with Spirit the entire time. You have a spiritual family, collective. How can you be isolated? How can you be alone when you have a spirit family with you always? You're not going to be. You're going to meet your spirit family. This is the surprise Spirit has in store for you. Is that they're going to surprise you with your spirit family. They're going to surprise you. You're going to be You're going to be overwhelmed with joy. So, guys, we're going to conclude that reading right there, guys. I know. We can always. We're going to conclude that reading right there, guys. Overall, you're going to be meet. You're going to meet your spirit family. You're going to meet your spirit family, guys. That is a wonderful message. That's a message from spirit to you that you're going to meet your spirit family who have always been with you. Okay, thank you for joining us, guys. God bless and love you all.